You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your early spoilers for November 18th through the 22nd. Looks like Lucky Spencer is shamed, Sasha is crushed, and Drew's lust is going to wreck the whole Quartermaine family. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. And as we always do on Early Edition Day, we're going to talk about what's coming the rest of this week and then talk about what's ahead for next week. And if you are not following us, please click that subscribe button. Wednesday, November 13th, Drew finds out if he won his election or not. And yeah, it looks like he did win just in time for his life to blow up, which is a whole lot of fun. And Curtis tells Portia that Drew is making him permanent CEO. That's another sign that, yeah, he won his race. And at Drew's big event where he, I guess, thanks everyone for the campaign and all that, Maxie confronts Nina. She corners her and wants to know if she has told Willow that she has slept with Drew. Talk about some awkward timing since Willow just slept with Drew, and Drew talks to Willow and tells her that, you know me, you always do. Despite them saying it was a mistake and all that, they were very flirty, and that was when, Michael saw them and then made that call to Diane. Carly is there at the event, and she's got Jack with her, Jack Brennan, and she wonders if he is using her. He did tell her she owed him, and I wonder if he wanted to be there for some reason, maybe because he wants to know the local congressman, and maybe he wanted her to get him in. Lois is suspicious, and it looks like maybe BLQ is pregnant already. Her mom is saying holy cannoli about something, and Gio is saying to Chase, "How's it going, bro?" And Sasha says, "You knew?" So maybe she's pregnant. Natalia is feeling remorseful about something. I'm still not feeling her. And Alexis tells Christina that she couldn't agree more about something that they are discussing. And remember, Sunny just encouraged Christina to open up to her mom about what she's going through so that they can grieve together instead of separately. And Jason has a couple of important talks on Wednesday. One of them is with Spinelli, and I think, Spinelli's a great dad, and I just wonder if Jason is going to talk to him about what Danny was saying about asking to be with him if it doesn't work out in some way where he can be around both Scout and Rocco, since they've all been, raised together for the last few years. And that's about to be very awkward for reasons we're going to talk about shortly. And Michael talks to Jason, and he's going to tell him that Willow is sleeping with Drew and that he is afraid that Willow's going to say there's no future for them. So I don't know, if he's going to beg her to choose him or if he's just going to be so mad. This is just so very messy. And then on Thursday, November 14th, Rick and Ava have a meetup, and he is challenging her. He's pushing her on something. I'm assuming it's something about the upcoming criminal trial and those photos. He's trying to get kicked out. And Michael and Willow have a very serious chat. He opens up to her. I'm wondering if there's any chance he might confess what he did, hoping that maybe she'll confess to him too. Jason, meanwhile, completely loses his crap, loses it at the Quartermaine mansion. Drew and Nina walk in. Jason's already there. The twins are face punching each other, and that might be when Nina finds out that the guy she's sleeping with just slept with her daughter, which is going to be a little bit of an awkward conversation. And Trina spends some time catching up with TJ. I'm wondering if she's going to vent about QB1. I love that she doesn't know anything about sports and is calling him Obi-Wan. That would probably be me. I think I know that phrase from watching, I don't even know what show. I know I've heard it in some show, but I don't watch sports. So I don't watch that kind of sports anyway. I watch soccer. But Alexis is also warning Christina on Thursday. And I wonder if it's about the trial, if it's about the upcoming funeral, but interesting. Friday, November 15th, Elizabeth talks to her friend and coworker, Dr. Terry Randolph, and she is venting. It's got to be about Lucky, right? He is ready to bail on Aiden again and just fritter off and go, be elsewhere doing other things. Carly has questions for Jason on Friday, but she isn't going to get any answers out of him. It looks like she is dressed for Sam's funeral. Maybe it's about the fight. And I wonder if he's going to tell her that Drew slept with Willow, or maybe he thinks that's Michael's place to tell her. I don't know. And Rick gets a new client, and I wonder if it's Willow needing a divorce lawyer. We'll see. Anna confides in Felicia, and, Holly had come to see her, and now she and Robert have left town together. And by the way, she and Robert are gone, not forever, but gone for quite a while. They are supposed to be back at some point in 2025. And going into the week of November 18th through the 22nd, it is time to say a very sad goodbye to Sam. Alexis has the document. She has Sam's last will and testament, and I'm wondering if it's going to share her wishes for her kids. Obviously, what she wishes isn't going to override the legal rights of either Drew or Jason, but she can let them know her preferences, and then they can make a decision about honoring them. And autopsy results are due. It might reveal foul play. It might reveal an underlying condition. We'll find out. And Drew's slimy pursuit of Willow is pretty much life ruining for the kids. And then his congressional win complicates it further, just because, if moving to Washington, D.C. means he would probably take Scout with him. I mean, the ideal situation was Jason and Drew and Dante working together to make sure that the kids can heal and also stay in each other's lives. But what Drew has done with sleeping with Willow and, ripping the cues apart has made this nearly impossible. And then, of course, further complicated by him needing to be in DC. Sasha and Willow may both need a pregnancy test. We'll see. Brooklyn may be pregnant. It sounds like it. It could be baby season in Port Charles. And speaking of Sasha, both of her parents have just bailed. Her new dad just bailed, and her bad mom just bailed. Holly left her a message. I wonder if Robert left her a message, or he just followed, panting after Holly like he always does. I mean, goodness gracious, poor Sasha. Lucky, however, is going to stay in Port Charles, and it looks like he may try and redeem himself in Liz's eyes while doing the hard work to forge an actual father and son relationship with Aiden. And the following week after this is Thanksgiving. And given the Jason and Drew fist fight and the Willow and Drew fling, it seems like it might be the most awkward holidays ever at the Quartermaine mansion. Now, Sasha works there as a chef, and we're going to assume she's still working there unless her one night stand with Michael is out. We'll see. And I wonder if she's planning to cook a real meal and if they can actually get turkey on the table each year. We know they try, but it never works out. Or maybe she'll just be proactive and just go ahead and make homemade pizza in the Q tradition, knowing that any turkey they bring into that house is doomed.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.